Now is the hour that people are going to come to an abrupt realization of who you really are. Watch this. Okay, so one more thing, you guys. I just wanted to share this little tidbit of information here. Things have been coming to me so rapidly lately, and sometimes I can't keep up with it. But I just wanted to share this. This is for, somebody in particular, okay? I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, yeah. This is not going to be for everybody, but check this out, okay? First of all, the other day I was at the mall, doing my thing. Sometimes I go and I'll sit and hang out, and I'll have my laptop and I'll have my tarot cards out, and just kind of relaxing, doing my thing, getting in a different environment or whatever. And I was sitting near an ATM machine, right? And there was someone that came up to the ATM machine, was, doing their thing. But now, hear this out. Lo and behold, out of the blue sky, this individual, looks over to me and say, "Hey, can you come help? Can you help me get my card out?" Here's the first thought that's coming to mind. Do I look like maintenance? Now, just hear this out, because I'm going somewhere with this message. This is for a select few of you. Do I look like maintenance or the mall service workers? Okay. I wasn't in line. I wasn't behind this person. I was actually at a table, had all my stuff out, minding my business. Okay. And I looked at her and I said, "Sorry. No, actually." I said, "No, I cannot." It's a reason for this, you guys. I'm gonna get there. I said, "No, I cannot." And I said, "You may want to go get security or something." And she's just like, this entitled energy. I'm gonna get into this in a minute. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. First of all, you know what I'm saying? If she was in her right consciousness, she would have looked over at me and saw, like, this lady got all this stuff on her table. She's got her laptop. She's got her cards. She's not finna get up and walk away from her stuff to come help me with my shit. She don't know me. If she was in her right mind, okay? But it was a growing moment for me, because when you've been such a helper, giver, people pleaser energy, there's this energy you have, and they have this sense of entitlement, like you got to help them. And let's just put people on notice. No, we don't. We don't got to nothing, okay? We don't owe anybody. We don't got to nothing. Let's just go ahead and put that in the vibrations and shit, okay? No, we don't. It's nice if we want to, if we see fit, but you're not entitled, and we don't got to, and you're not before me. You're worried about your card. I'm worried about my shit. It's your recommendation that you try to figure this shit out. So anyway, as I sat there and I was like, okay. And I was like doing my own inner thinking and meditating. And I was like, okay. And I kind of chuckled, actually. I laughed within. I'm like, damn, Brandy, you changing. And that's good, because I'm at that point in life where I'm like, fuck that. That's just where I'm at in my energy. And then I was like, okay, then the nice Brandy, of course, was came. And then I turned back and looked to her. I said, I said it in a nonchalant way, because I wanted it clear, like, bitch, I don't owe you. Okay. But would you like for me to watch the machine for you while you try to either get mall security or someone to help you? And at that point, she had an attitude. It was funny to me. She was like, "Oh, I don't need you." And I was like, "Good, very good, good. Bless your life." And kind of turned my head and went back to my business. Right? Because I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is a message for some of you guys need to hear this, especially people pleasers or caretakers, givers, energy workers. Energy healers don't mean you're a doormat and that you are subject to have to help every damn body. Okay? And first of all, you know what I'm saying? It's the approach. Second of all, it was deeper than what it appeared. So some of you may be getting these rando situations that are popping up that seem weird. And I want to tell you that sometimes it's got to do with either some people that has been in your life. If they're not in your life now, they were. And It's weird, especially if you're known and you're seen in social media. Okay. Um, and I was like, I thought about it later, and then another thing came to mind to me. This is what I mean when I say messages come so many different ways and then the puzzles come together. So then my mind went back to someone rando sent me a message way back in February. Okay. And it was on one of my Google phone numbers that I've had, that I used at some point. Okay. And they had that very same, that very same person, I believe, had sent a message the year before even. Weird. It's weird. So somebody had sent me a message back in February promoting some kind of massage, whatever. And this person that's on there, I believe, is on YouTube. I drew a connection. I believe they're on YouTube. I am not going to say their name because I'm not going to exploit anybody, or legalities and all that. But they look identical. And it made sense as to why certain things was happening with me in social media, because this individual is also in social media and they must know about me some kind of way. So I was like, and they're in the state and locale that I'm in, right? So I drew the connection. And I was like, And then it took my mind back to something that I saw way back in, where are we at, you guys? We're in May. I want to say this had to be either December. It had to be the tail end of December or the beginning of January. I came across something. I saw something on someone from my past on their, we were talking and we were sitting on my couch and I saw something, right? The person was showing me something and I saw something in their phone. And what I saw in the phone looks very similar to these two incidences, right? So I was like, So it's all coming together. I know y'all was like, where's she going with this? Listen, especially for those of you who are divine feminine energy, highly sensitive, sincere, pure-hearted, you know what I'm saying? You need to hear this. And this is to go on public notice. Hear me and hear me good, you guys. Not everybody that reads tarot cards, not everybody that's into tarot or crystals or all that stuff does not necessarily, listen to me, that does not necessarily mean that they're good people, okay? And when I say good people, I don't want to put a label like good and bad. All I'm trying to say is energetically, it doesn't mean that they're dealing with their consciousness. It doesn't mean that they're consciously awakened. It doesn't mean that they're even fucking doing anything with their own energy. I'm just going to keep it 100, okay? People are in industries oftentimes because it is trending and it is a money maker. Nothing wrong with that. But I need you guys to understand that not everybody is a pure-hearted or sincere just because they read tarot. I always tell you guys, please use your innate. Don't just go by what someone's saying, including me. Use your innate. Use your tap into your higher self's connection. It's important. Because we'll look at somebody and go, okay, they are a tarot reader and they got 30,000 subscribers and a thriving business, and we equate that to, oh, then they are pure-hearted. Hello, you guys forgot about all of the corrupt rich people that we know about? I'm just saying, okay? We got to get a clue here. So anyway, that's for some of you. You need to know that, okay? So use your own, tap into your heart and your discernment, okay? So I drew some connections. I was like, oh, I connected some dots on some things. And it made a lot of things that was puzzling to me become very crystal clear. Things that had happened several months ago. Things that had happened last year. Okay? So, you guys, if you're anything like me, bloom from within love, blooming, and you look at your life and you've had this tendency to draw people in that felt entitled to your energy. They felt entitled to your niceness. They felt entitled to your tender loving care. And then you find that you go about in life and you feel like people just think you gotta, right? Whether it be financially or whether it just be by your niceness. It ain't always the money, okay? Let me free you now. No, you do not. You owe no one. It's called boundaries and respect, too. They coming at you sideways. That's a surefire way to say hell to the nizal, okay? Because you thought you was entitled. No. No and no again, okay? And then on top of that, when people think you dumbfounded and stupid because you're nice. This is a good one. I hate to say this, but one of the lessons I learned from my own father, that I ain't really too proud of it, but in a sense, I can see where it has served me. My father is a classic covert narcissist. And I only say that. I don't mean it to be like, ooh, that's so attacking. I'm only trying to classify his energy so you guys can see where I'm going here. He taught me when I was a young girl and a teenager, he would always say certain things to me when he would come around. So he would say things like, play dumb, play stupid. You don't let your left hand know what your right hand's doing. You never let them think you're stupid. He used to say stuff like that in a roundabout way. And I would always listen to him when he would say that. And then I would watch him when he would come around and I would see certain things play out. Now, he was doing this stuff in a more narcissistic energy. But what ended up happening to me as someone that was very highly sensitive is I saw that as a defense protection mechanism versus being used to manipulate people. That's the narcissistic end of it. So I use it as a protection mechanism because when people think you are stupid, they slip up. When they think you're too nice for your own good, they eventually slip up, right? In some way, when they think you'll go for the okie doke or that they could do or say anything to you, eventually at some point they slip up. I learned that from my dad. And so the point of what I'm saying is, this is good, you guys. So sometimes people will try to set you up. I'm not saying this to get you any of you paranoid, because it's not even needed. You don't even need to worry. But I'm trying to confirm some things to you all that you may be second guessing some stuff, okay? When people think you're dumb, you know what I'm saying, or you're not going to see something coming, they'll try to set random shit up. Like, oh, let me act like I'm a helpless somebody at the machine. You know what I'm saying? So we can try to steal her shit. or so I can just get close to her energy. Because sometimes I'm telling you, energy is more potent and powerful than we think. And even if people aren't consciously aware that that's what they're doing because of something that they're jealous of or envious of, they are. Okay? Now, so hopefully you guys will take what I'm saying and really start trusting your own intuition and honoring that, right? And realizing that you're not crazy. People want you to think you're crazy, but you're not crazy, okay? That's that narcissistic gaslighty energy, okay? The mind fuckery games and shit, right? So listen to that innate of yours. Give yourself some space to, collect that information that's being energetically downloaded. Okay. And then ask your guides and your higher self just to help you to disperse it or clear the energy or whatever you need to do within yourself. But no, if you're like that high priestess energy, that fucking psychic energy and shit, like, trust it. Okay? Trust it. Honor it. Clear your energy. Keep clearing your energy when you pick up shit. You know what I'm saying? When you can discern it, or your guides are revealing it to you. And then, on top of that, know that you're on point and keep your energetic boundaries up. And lastly, as I close this out, know and understand you don't owe nobody shit. Highly sensitive, gentle souls out there that are constantly giving out to people, right? You don't owe nobody. It's nice to be nice if you want to be, and it's on your terms, okay? And on top of that, you ain't stupid, okay? And people are going to recognize and learn one way or the other. All right. Talk to you guys next time. Hugs and kisses. Namaste.